Me did young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pacuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Aye easy, aye convenient, aye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye mapim. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Nefesi kakomu Busia for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
I remember when Macasio came here, Forsen gave him one advice. I don't know whether it was on air or off air. If it was off air, then I'm actually putting it out. This is a revelation. Where he said that Macasio should not be a friend to Fancy Gadam, and that when they do, they've killed the music. I remember very, very well. That thing was mentioned here. And we know, if we follow the Nigerian music industry very well, we've seen that Davido and Wizkid, they have never been on good terms like that. In recent times, I think just last weekend or so, we saw them at a function, both of them hugging each other, having conversations, and I've even read elsewhere that Wizkid is saying, Charlie, he wants us in the Nigerians, the top stars like Burna Boy, like him, Wizkid, Davido, and all the top guys. He wants them to come together so they win. Once again, I'm asking Forsen, because of the advice he gave to Macasio, that does he think this coming together of these giants, Davido and Wizkid, they're also going to lose something? Because he said, he was so emphatic that, Fancy, don't be a friend to Macasio. When you do, you've killed the music. You guys have to continue beefing. Even if you beef, even if you be friends, it should not be to the cameras. Firstly, now, okay, let's watch this. Maybe you've not seen Davido and Wizkid having these hearty hugs and all. You can watch this video briefly, and I'll listen to Forsen Kojokin as well as Yao Gray. Alright, so a scene from the function where Davido and Wizkid met, and you saw the hug, you saw the love, you saw the emotions, you saw the passion in whatever they were doing. Now, I just want us to do a flashback when Forsen advised Macasio that you never be a friend to Fancy Gadam. The moment you guys become friends, you've killed the music. Now that Davido and Wizkid, they are friends, have they also killed the music? Good morning to my Nigeria brother, Imo Akpan. I hope you are good, big man.
Of something. If I say your grade is a function of Brad Sammy, it means your grade depends on Brad Sammy. And I say it's a Brad Sammy society, your grade is better. Into a foot also, it's a function of time. A football the tour depending on your current dispensation. The football the two they need it because they are now building themselves. They need it. Yes, they are now building themselves. Who is successful do level be as what you so above no. Utim she intimate you. Right now, Davido Wizkid, they've gotten to a level where they've already amassed love, not only within Nigeria, but across the globe. Africa, Obiadom. Right now, their music has gone beyond beef. Profession has now gone beyond. They are filling O2 Arena back to back. So it has gone beyond beef. Now they've been recognized internationally, worldwide, as these are international superstars. They don't need that kind of hype, beef hype, from home. And it was just to propel them to a certain limit. Now those are limit now, you don't need it anymore. As a be all start here, Bobra. You need recognition. Be Sakodi, Bob Bandana, Bina, why you that kind you Odu level we have finished. I Asaba down. Martin as a question is about. I said that now. I said that. Yeah. He doesn't need it now. Hip hop star. Yeah, interesting. If you listen, Davido, Wizkid, they don't need that kind of beef, hype now beef at the band. They've already couched a certain niche for themselves. Now let me come back to my own brothers, Macasio and Fancy Gadam. Do you know something? The fans have fallen in love with them. And they find it interesting, that my person is the one winning. Me to my person is the one winning. So that kind of rivalry is what fuels the fans to push them. In show to we go. So say you go come. Then people go say, yeah, we when a man in show they come past the other man. All those things fuels. But at a point when they become so successful to a certain point, they have nothing to fight. Like, what beef will Elon Musk have with Bill Gates? What? You are the only few billionaires we have in the world. So, in fact, the only person who understands you as a billionaire is your other billionaire. So why are you even fighting? These guys have no option than to be friends. They have to attend each other. The only person your daughter can actually marry easily, successfully is my son. You get it? We are in the same league. These are two successful musicians. And I didn't hear the conversation between Wizkid and Davido, but I'm sure they were just emotional. They were just like, bro, we made it. Bro, we did it. There's no need. I love you, bro. You understand? I'm sure they were just saying these things to themselves, and you could feel the love. I watched this dawn when I woke up around 4 a.m. And the love was really deep. They were just vibing with each other like that. Right now, do you feel that hatred between Shatawale and Stonebwoy as it used to?
No.
You don't. Now they vibe on a low. You just say.
Recently, Stonebwoy was even praising Shatawale.
Exactly. Right now they hate. Look, a come at your time bow. A come at your time back. So Obia Mia, yeah, I have a property to protect. I have family to take care of. You see, last time Japan was saying, "Oh no, person war bagano because oh no, properties were her." People who put cutlasses and knives, they don't have anything to protect. If you have money, you are successful already. Why are you even fighting with your colleague? So now they've gotten to a point where they can say, "Okay, we did it. Let us collaborate to win more." Unlike first now. Obia pese undo Nyonkono. Now they used that energy to propel themselves to a certain limit. So that's it. As for Macasio and Fancy Gadam, they still need it to propel themselves to a certain level. I even want their rivalry to go beyond Tamale. It should descend down here.
It's more intense.
It's more intense down here now. You propel them till they get to a certain level. Then the two of them can have a huge concert together. Then you see, then they have really harvested it.
Okay, so to you, Macasio and Fancy Gadam should continue with their beef.
They should continue the beef.
For Davido and Wizkid,
they don't need it anymore. They don't have anything to fight over again.
Well, so he has defended his point so well. Obi's lawyer. He's defended himself so well. Let me go on to Kojokin. Let me listen to what he will add to this conversation. Maybe something different, or he'll confirm what Stephen Forson has told us, that Davido and Wizkid, they have squashed their beef and he thinks, yeah, they don't need any beef again. But for Macasio and Fancy Gadam, they need their beef still to remain relevant or to maintain their relevance. Kojo, what are you adding to this?
Every business beef has a life cycle.
Thank you.
From the introduction to the growth to the maturity and decline. If you're able to analyze it very well, then you can cash in. Typical example is the Shatawale Samini beef. They couldn't monitor the timelines very well. So when they wanted to cash in, the beef has already hit the decline stage.
Okay.
So you see the song they released, people didn't pay attention to it. But the point when
Samini and Shatawale.
Shatta Samini.
Okay, that's a celebration song.
Yes, people didn't, because when the collaboration came, the growth has already declined. Now, when it was matured and Shatta was calling in for Samini wasn't paying attention to him. So it just ended. It wasn't beneficial. It benefited one aspect, but it didn't cash in from that. Now, I agree that Macasio and Fancy, they are not that huge now. So it might help them with respect to business, whatever they are doing now might help. Because now, if someone pulls a 30,000, the other one to pull 40,000. So if you squash this now, it might not be a good business decision. One thing that I will not encourage that beef is knowing the history of if it don't escalate to
The next thing.
war. Yes, that is what I'm afraid of. If they can manage it on business levels, that hey, we are the best, we can pack the stadium. If on that level they should maintain it. But I fear escalation, knowing how at times they can behave.
Should I say something?
No, you continue.
I think when a beef ends, the beefing parties, they become lazy. And I'm saying this on so many grounds. Maybe I'll spare the people who have to spare.
You have a point.
When some people were actively beefing, I saw their energy in terms of composition. I saw their energy in terms of organizing their fan base. I saw their energies in terms of promotions. Because at every point in time, it is at the back of their minds that I have to beat this guy no matter what. Not physically beating, but in the competition, beating him to the competition. But the moment the beef ended, now they are all sleeping. Like they are doing nothing because they think, what is there for me to fight for again?
The beef didn't mature. And then they started eating the beef. You get it? Sometimes you have to cook the beef till it becomes soft. Very, very soft. With a very hot energy. You know, when you are cooking meat, okay, if you want the meat to be very tender, you have to increase not fire. How long the beef remains on fire. It is the
intensity of the fire.
The temperature of the fire. The heat, you know. In a money beef, no, soft. This is when cooking I am now warrior. Very premature chewing of beef.
Well, could you continue?
With them, they can still hold on to it for a while. When it's mature, I think theirs is on the growth stage. It hasn't hit the maturity stage yet, so they still have some time to feed into it. Davido and Wizkid, what a time to
make peace.
Squash the beef. Now, what are they looking for again in life? And also, one thing we shouldn't forget is that now we are individuals. If we put it into the system, the philosophy of opportunity cost. Now, what we are losing as partners against what we are getting individually. Now that they are individually filling the O2 arena, should they come together and be playing worldwide? You know the numbers they will get. So calculate that money as to what we are getting individually. Then you know that you're missing something there. So why beef at this time that we can go together, the Davido Wizkid show, and play everywhere all over the world. Pack the stadiums, make money for ourselves, feel at peace. Look at the hug. You could feel the emotions. You are my brother. I don't have to compete with your success. If you win, I should be openly and happily share in that joy. Like what Shatta and Stonewall is experiencing now. Hey, if we should know that when they are in their corners, they feel the pain. We can see that it's just a normal beef, but the insult and other things that comes from the other, they feel it. So now if you are my brother, I can wake up and call you, I can hug you, we can hang up. As humans as they are, it will feel an emotional aspect of their personalities as a people. One thing that hasn't also helped us in Ghana here is these fan factions. The SM, the SAC Nation, the Beam Nation, the High Grade. It just benefited the individual artists. But this is a point that we are all Ghana. We are all fans of Ghana. And one will let you know that whenever you agree with this song, do not pay attention. Whether the song is nice or what, don't pay attention because it's not from our account. So at the point, if you succeed, it is like a shake to us. So make sure that you will not succeed. And that thing has also affected. I don't know if Nigeria has those things like Wizkid Nation or Davido Nation or I don't know whether they have it. I don't think they have it. I stand to be corrected though. So that thing has also affected us in a way. Even still now we are still facing it. So if we are able to squash it and we are all one, at a point this time, if Shatawale and Sarkodie can team up and tour Ghana, fill all the big stadiums in Ghana, it is a step in the right direction. So it is a right time for Davido to make peace with his brother, Wizkid. Now, there's a Bible verse that if you are single, you conquer 10,000. If you are two, you conquer 10,000.
Yeah.
So now what a way to even conquer the world. And they have it now. Afrobeat is reigning. So they should put synergies together and cash in more. Get the other boys along. And now Nigeria will become great. They will conquer the world if they will be able to do that. Up to date, if we had a song from, if a collaboration from Nana Champon and Daddy Lumba, we would have been okay. Or Daddy Lumba and Kodentry, wouldn't we have enjoyed it? We don't know what we will get from that side. It is not calculated. So it might be that there's big business that we are losing over there. A Stonebwoy Shatawale collaboration, and they are touring Ghana or some African countries. We haven't tried it, and we don't know what we are losing out there. So the beef has a life cycle as to whether you'll be able to monitor the trend. Are we in the growth stage, introduction stage, growth stage, maturity, where we can come together and cash in, or else it remains just a useless beef.
And it declines.
It didn't benefit you anything. So now it shouldn't be just them coming together, but we should see them on the billboards, on the posters, playing here, playing India, playing here, playing South Africa, playing the US, UK, France, everywhere. Then they should push the African agenda.
Wow, beautiful there. Let me listen to Yao Gray finally. Let me listen to you finally on this. Wizkid and Davido. They are now peace ambassadors. You saw the hearts. Meanwhile, forcing say, Anka, ye beef na enkoso, ukum beef nipe. Welcome. I say, if you kill the musician, you kill the music.
I support what Mr. Forsen is saying. I'll use Shatawale and Stonebwoy as an example.
Okay.
I'll tell you, because of the beef, these guys were on top of their A game when it comes to writing. The two of them, nobody could sleep. As soon as I can tell you for a fact, as soon as Shatawale hears Stonebwoy has dropped something, until he listens to the song, he's not free.
If I let me add this, sorry. When Sammy and Shatawale were beefing, they have this song. I've tried to get the names. One was called No Time, and the other one was called Anytime or something. One released, I think Sammy or Shatta released the No Time first, and another came in response. Hey, listen to those songs. Those songs, great songs. And that was when they were beefing.
Yes.
At that time, I remember Plaza FM. If you play this, like this song is spiritual, like highly spiritual songs.
Yes. And you see, like I said, the same on the other side, when Stonebwoy is sitting down when he hears Shatawale has released, until Stonebwoy listens to the song, he's never free. After listening, then you can judge. Then you are bringing
something big.
And I can tell you one thing about this ending of their beef. It brought out the level that, okay, the beef took a lot of things out that people were not paying attention. Paying attention as in music and what these people are really doing with talent. Now that the beef is out, what are you people showing us? Now we want to hear music, we want to see talent. And that is where these two people, I can't say or I can't mention this guy is losing, but because aduane si on the table soon till they might think say
they are okay.
What did the people they talk about? This thing we end them or we end them, but it is going against them. If their beef was still on like at this time, and I know some of the business, no more doing business so one. Nanka omo didi asin sikaka krabia will become omo bo say mama menya na menje no monyam. Because obi na atena se no nim say me den crofo we bom a say me na me di mo bom na mo ye show no so no e boa me so me bi foforo me so me de ba be daddy see e wie ye ne yapon much is can we
yes
it's the same no individually no mo kopa mo so no mo ho di sika mo kopa mo so no mo ho di sika no so a sex can no so no
it's easy
enye easy sir but na omo beef no one thing a Ghana music ebe sorry ya say politicians cry kasa na yente and with what Kojo was saying with this Sack Nation, Beam Nation, SM. I think for the beginning it was making sense. From the beginning I think it was making sense till it got to where we realized if it's Sarkodie's song and it's not Stonebwoy's song, it is not a good song. If it's Stonebwoy's song and it is not Shatawale's song, then it is not a good song.
To some people.
Yeah. So we can't even sell something to the outside world, truthfully. Just because you deal with me more when it comes, or I listen to you more, or we meet more, don't mean when you get a deal and there's this particular artist that you have to put there and put Grey second. By force, I wouldn't Grey, let's put Grey first and put this particular artist second. When you know, say, if this guy becomes a face, it will also help Grey. Then Grey will also come through. But somebody will be in your position and be like, if it's not Grey, then Charlie, this thing is not happening. But at the end of the day, you are killing Grey. And that is where we are with our fans. They are really, musicians will love to come together. But when they listen and see what fans are really doing out there, it makes you feel like, say, that guy is my enemy. And that guy is not your enemy. But just because the people listening to your music are telling you he's our enemy, you want to also make them feel like you're listening to them. With Macasio and
Fancy Gadam.
Bibu or Honoma, yeah, taxi the your case and they say, if this guy says this week Macasio is playing a show, next week Fancy is playing, this guy should be cashing in.
No, that's what they do, one after the other. This one plays, the next concert.
They come together. No, he never saw on some. Me a come up boom. Ye ni obi akofia. I almost combre. Business. See what will be the new strategy. I can tell you. Sometimes I can see certain videos that shots that Shatta would throw at Stonebwoy. Like emunye do to surface. Emunye do to surface in poor. Fans and fan to say your person almost fan no. But why catch you say
there is no beef.
There's no beef. So yanka say ntokwa yadea eye. But when it comes to music, beef is the business. Sometimes you need to sit with your fellow artists, sit down and this is what we must do. Sometimes in beef and yes, you're frustrated, but it just happens and you must just look sharp.
And
see the other side and let's capitalize on this thing. Let's do this. There's limit. There's this. So I think with these two artists that we are talking about, we are not saying they should keep on beefing in that negative way.
As in Fancy Gadam and Macasio.
It is not with the intention of being negative, killing each other, but with the intention of like putting the same fire that when we watch Ghana and Nigeria playing a soccer.
Let's feel the same fire.
Let's feel the same fire. After the match, we all love each other. But when the fire is on, the fire is on.
Now, let's look at the Wizkid Davido. My people seem to be okay that they have now smoked the peace pipe and they are now cool. Yeah. What do you also think?
I think Ghana will lose that plenty. When I say we lose that plenty to make these people see our mistake and realize the mistake they are making.
I don't get it.
Okay. When I say realize the mistake they are making, we are throwing bomb at them with them not really helping us or supporting us, supporting what we also want to do. They just come down here.
I'm getting closer.
So if these people are saying this about us, these people are wising up. So as much as these people are wising up, some differences that we also need to have for us to move to the next level that these people will also touch us. Let's do it fast.
I wonder if this is it, but this is very deep. Yeah, I get it.
They'll just listen to us
like,
and realize, yo, we are making a mistake.
The guys don't need us anymore. Or a time will come, they wouldn't need us anymore.
So let's look sharp and come together. And these two big people are two giants from Africa. I won't say from the same country, so I won't mention country. They are two giants from Africa, which need to really set out like some agenda for Africa also to look good.
Yeah.
These are the people who can be those ambassadors to make Africa look good. And what they are doing, I tell you, is as the time they have to, and it's about time they do it, and it's happening. And I can tell you for a fact that even if it's an intention, say at the end of the day, I like what I saw. Just seeing these two people hugging, and I can't wait to hear a track from Davido, Wizkid, and Burna Boy. I really can't wait. And like my brothers were saying, if these guys come together, the tours they can do. The tours they can do won't just be about them. They're also going to bring the artists who are now coming.
They're going to bring them to tag along.
Ghanaians are too much human beings. Too much human beings. When I say too much human beings, to the extent that, you see, when we are hungry, we think together. Yeah. And everything kind of means, like, you mean everything to me, I mean everything to you. Yeah. But as soon as I am okay, it's hard for me to understand that I used to be in your shoes. That is Ghanaian. So when you find a Ghanaian helping a Ghanaian, that Ghanaian is an extraordinary Ghanaian. As I say, Ubunu in Sikwa, because I'm ya a higher, and as I'm ya no so no, in a way, I'm ya be etimima utu pon abrabom.
Yes.
I'm ya be etimima yabetu pumu as in your jelly, because ufa I'm ya no go too much. I'm ya be saying, say Mr. Flex from this radio station to this radio station to this radio station. Into a buff from Crampa. On my no, I sound sorry. The guy is a fighter. Charlie, I want Yaki to a bit to be Bama, who feels say Minyayanka, me nipa becoming my share as a Bakumi. Man, sorry, Bium. Inti says Sammy, Etima shall say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, or sorry, my hum possess in one fear. I want to be like him. Be jealous small because you're someone or jealous. Yeah. In the first place. So to me, and you say, oh yeah, say oh yeah, no, and yet, but when you be to me, my would wake here from your slumber. And when you be to me, my would dream it. Into young first part of when you positivity, bino, you from grow up as a nation or as entertainment. People are you're making sure because what we are creating today, and what I always say something, sir. The next 10 years, the new crop of artists that will be coming, they are going to say stuff that will hurt us more. Because no matter the money you think you are making now, so you don't care about certain things, or as much as I am making money, I don't care about others. Almost about being no matter the stories of loopholes, and when they also stand on their feet, they will also be commanding some type of money that when you also want to talk and advise them on the money or the things you did, they tell you, say, Charlie, I know more to come on. So I think Davido and Wizkid, they have done the right thing. Okay. They have done the right thing because where they have gotten to, it is not about the business anymore. It is about coming together to conquer.
All right, so solid deliveries from my people Stephen Forson, Yao Gray, and Kojo King.